I 27/F feel that my partner 25/F and I are in a subpar relationship. My girl, to start, I do love her and I know she loves me. She is very kind, caring, generous. She would spend every waking moment with me if she could. She gave me a promise ring a few months ago, very sweet, really stood out to me. Details, we are long distance-ish. We live 1.5 hours apart and I work 1 hour from my home in the opposite direction so I see her each weekend. No problem there. We plan to close the gap, her moving into my home sometime within the future. I own my home, she lives with a relative of hers currently. Issue, I have selective mutism. I know what it is like to be socially awkward and quieter. Because that's exactly what I am. She is not. She sings karaoke in public spaces, she goes to bars/clubs with friends, she's outgoing with coworkers and such. It's not an issue of her being shy. She's a big-time texter, but overall is not great with communication. It could take me 2 hours to reply and she's read my message within 10 seconds. It'll never not be flattering and I love that she loves to be engaged in conversation with me. I just wish it felt more substantial. I don't mind the texting. I text back as often as I check my phone and work allows. However, most of what she says is, "How are you? How's work?" In person, when we hang out, she doesn't say much unless I bring up a conversation. Then she will expand. We have spent weekends together, gone on trips. It holds, that unless I start the conversation it's like she doesn't know how to interact. She might tell a work story or two, but then it's back to waiting on me to keep it going. She also always wants to call, and again, that is fine, but then we sit in silence unless I bring up a conversation. She has told me before that she's not smart. I'd never say that of her, but I do wonder if my education intimidates her to where she doesn't know what to talk about. I have 2 degrees. She doesn't have any and I don't care either way. I do value being intellectually stimulated by a partner. I love to learn from my partner and be able to have conversations where they give input and build it. I don't feel someone needs a degree to be level with me communication-wise. I just feel kinda blah about our relationship. It feels stagnant. There's nothing wrong but it doesn't feel right, you feel? The lack of quality communication makes it feel more physical than anything for the last 5 months or so, which I do not like. The sex is good, but that's not important to me as much as the bond and friendship of a partner. I feel like we plateaued.